Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce our second speaker, Dr. Gan Kia Hui from INTI International College Penang, Malaysia. Dr. Gan Kia Hui uh, Dr. Gan Kia Hui is the head of program Center of Australian Degree Programs, CADP, come lecturer at INTI International College Penang. She holds a PhD from USM. Her study focuses on organizational behavior and management, as well as psychological safety climate. She has 8 years of experience teaching in higher education institutes. Her area of expertise in project management, organizational behavior, management science, business environment simulation projects, and other management papers. She won the Best Paper Award in the first International Youth Conference in 2021. Dr. Hui, the time is yours and welcome to this conference.
Thank you, Dr. Reyes. Good morning, everyone. I will share the slide by myself.
Yes, please, Dr. Gan.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay. So, can see my slide, right?
Yes, we can see your
Yes, we
slide.
can see your slide, Professor. Thank you.
Okay, so good morning, everyone, especially to our extreme organizer, AIBPM, distinguished keynote speakers, and all participants. My name is Dr. Gan Kia Hui from INTI International College Penang. I'm honored to stand here to share with you a most important topic about the economy resilience and global competitiveness, the role of the education transformation in Malaysia. In a country progress, the education system is a crucial. It shows our nation dreams, future ideas, and spark the society change. The Malaysia Education Blueprint 2013 until 2025 is more than a document. It's a roadmap guiding us towards a future where the education is not just a tool, but a beacon for our nations to be success. Let's dive into the heart of the matter. The Malaysia Education Blueprint set the stage for a rapid and sustainable transformation of our education system until 2025, with a commitment evidence in a budget of 250 million in 2024. Our goal is to enhance Wi-Fi coverage across all the public universities, ensuring that education is not just accessible but thriving in the digital age. So next, we will highlight the importance on the technological advancements. It is very important to recognize that the budget 2024 is significant more than just financial allocations. It represents a strategic investment in the future of our nations. By prioritizing the high-tech sectors such as artificial intelligence, aerospace, and the digitalizations, we position ourselves at the forefront of technological progress. These sectors, not only the pillars of the innovations, but also catalyze for the economic growth. This budget focus is a testament of our commitment to staying ahead in an ever-evolving global landscape. By leveraging the power of the technology, we aim to not only meet but exceed the expectation of a competitive world. This is not just about keeping it up, but it is about the setting the pace for the next wave of the advancements. Now, let's shift our attention to this slide, which is underscore the importance of the global competitiveness. The government belief is grounded in the understanding that high-ranked universities are not just academic institutions. They are the key player in the global arena. This university become magnet. They can attracting international students, renewing the researcher and fostering collaboration that transcend broader. Our focus on achieving high ranking is not merely a pursuit of prestige, it's a strategy to bolster our nation global standing. Universities with high ranking are often perceived as offering not only the quality of the education, but also as a hub for the cutting-edge research and innovations. These perceptions in turn attract foreign direct investment, creating a positive feedback loops of the growth and developments. As we move to the next slide, let's dive into the role of the high-ranking university in talent attractions and retentions. The essential here is that this institution act as a talent magnet, drawing in the best mind both domestically and internationally. The reputation of a strong university system become a driving force in retaining and developing skilled individuals, creating a workforce that is the bedrock of the economic growth and innovations. This is not just about the individual institution, but it also fostering a collective environment where the talent thrive by providing an ecosystem that nurtures the intellectual capital. We ensure not only the sustainability of our institution, but also the flourishing of our nation's intellectual prowess. To the next slide, we explore how our pursuit of the high rankings in the global education institution directly contributes. To the enhancements of our brand, the reputation of our education system as reflected in this ranking becomes a powerful ambassador for our nations. The reputation of our education system as reflective in this ranking becomes a powerful ambassador for our nations. A positive image attracts opportunities, whether it be in the tourism, cultural exchange, or international partnerships. Our brand is not merely a logo or slogan. It is a reflection of the quality, innovations, and commitment embedded in our education system. As we ascend the rank, we not only evaluate our education standard, but also amplify our global influence. A positive brand image become a catalyst for opportunity that extend far beyond the rim of the educations. Now we address the next slide, which is we want to highlight the critical aspect often overlooked, which is the well-being of our academic staff. The lecturer in the research university are the backbone of our education system, frequently face the higher level of the stress. They are exposed in the various structure and lead to the burnouts. Our data collection revealed to the structure, there are rooms for the improvement in the policy, practice, and the procedure to safeguard the academic staff from the burnouts. It's not just about the numbers of the academic outputs, it's also to ensure that very individual shaping our future generation are equipped with the support they need to thrive. As we invest in the educations, we must also invest in the well-being of those driving the education nerd engines. Our commitment extends beyond structure and technology. It encompasses the people who breathe life into our education institutions. Psychosocial safety climax, or the short terms record as the PSC, is a predictor of the psychosocial risk associated with the workplace demands and available resources. is not just a concept. Actually, this is a strategy for the effective job design, creating additional job resources to mitigate the adverse effect of the job demands. We collect the responses from 484 participants across the 5 Malaysian RUs. We're using the Smart PRS software for the data analysis. This investigation centers on the role of the PRC as a job resources for the academic professionals. Our aim is to understand the potential in the enhancing job satisfactions and job performance, with work engagement acting as the mediator. This comprehensive approach allows us to glean insight into the interactive dynamic of the PSC within the Malaysian Research University, offering a nuanced perspective on how it influences the work-related outcomes. The finding emphasize the significant impact of the PSC is enhancing the overall well-being of the academic professional. At the heart of our investigation lies of the pivotal role of the PSC within the academic realms. We seek to unveil the profound impact as a job resources for our extreme academics professionals employed in Malaysia are used. The depth of our inquiry extends beyond mere analysis. We are diving into the very fabric of how PSC influence the job satisfactions and performance. Understand about construct on the potential transformative power of the PSC is shaping in the work-related outcome of our academic professionals as we negative through the interaction of this research focus. Our aim is not only understand, but also provide insight that may pave the way for sustainable improvement in the academic landscape. In addition, this is broader into the profound impact our research seek to make on the education narrative of Malaysia. As we negative the transformative journey, the Malaysia education blueprint emerged not merely as a strategy, but is a symphony of the national progress. It's a living testament to our commitment to economic resilience and global competitiveness. Today, we stand at the intersections of the innovation and the inclusivity, where high-ranking universities are not just an institution, but categorized for the society evolutions. The blueprint is our guide, steering us towards a future where education isn't destination, but a preserve odyssey. So as we conclude, let's not just reflect, let's engage in a collective dialogue about the shaping a future where education is the cornerstone for our nation's dreams. In concluding our discussion, we stand on the precipice of a future where the Malaysia education blueprint is not merely a roadmap, but transformative force driving economic prosperity. Our collective commitment to advanced education, fostering innovations, and the priorities, the well-being of our academic professional is integral to uplifting Malaysian economic landscape. As we wrap up today's discussion, let us remember that the blueprint not just about the education, is a strategy investment in Malaysian economic resilience and global competitive. Each streak in the education is a step towards economic advancement. So thank you, everyone. This is my a bit sharing about today's topic.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for such a wonderful speech and talking about a very important aspect of academics and education. Our last speaker, he was talking about how Golden Indonesia dream of 2045 and how much academics and academic institutions are important in this role. And you spoke about the economic resilience and global transformation and how academic institutions are performing their role. You spoke about Malaysian education blueprint and what is the role here? What are the budgets that you have, and what are the priority sectors in Malaysian education blueprint? You also spoke about the ranking, how much important rankings are for education institute. Rankings play an important role in the image, and a lot of benefits which come, a lot of talents is attracted when an institution is highly ranked. Also, you spoke a very important aspect of psychosocial safety, which is important for the teachers and psychological. So I invite questions here from the speaker. If anyone has a question, yes, I have a question here from Swan. So he is asking about stress level and technological progress does impact on student performance. So, Dr. Hui, the question here is that the stress level, students have a lot of stress. I also see there are a lot of performance stress they have, and the technology is also taking a very fast pace these days. You have new technologies which are coming up. So, what is the impact these two things, the stress and the technological progress, has on students' performance? And I will add my part to this, how they should deal with this. So, Professor Hui.
Okay, so let me conclude. Your question is the student have the stress plus the technology advance. Is it correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so nowadays we were talking about the technology, especially the ChatGPT. Nowadays, the student know how to use it, right? So as a lecturer, you'll be more burdens to checking the level of the quality of the students. So when come to this, the best way is actually technology can guide the student to reduce their burdens. Example, some of the student don't have the confidence to ask the lecturer in front. Maybe they can use some technology to show some guideline about the topic. So based on the guideline, they have the deep understanding a bit. So based on what they're finding, they can look for the advice from the lecturers. So from here, technology is actually is a for me is the advantage for both party, which is can guide the student have the independent study. At the same time, they can have more times to understand actually what the topic talking about. So if for me, how to reduce the stress from the student part is we not only depends to the technology, at the same times we need to think how we use the technology as our study tools.
Okay. I think a very important suggestion from you. I also want to ask you, it's a question from me, Professor Hui, that what institutions can do together to improve their ranking? What are your suggestions? For example, institution like us, when I'm sitting in Delhi in India and you in Penang, Malaysia, we can come together and probably work to improve our rankings, because ranking these days is international and there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of fierce competition when it comes to ranking. So what is your suggestions to these institutions, and the role AIBPM can play in this? So please throw some light on these issues. Thank you.
So thanks for the question. Actually, AIBPM is a great platform to gather all the academicians all around the world together cooperate for the paper. One of the project AIBPMs did a well job is they have the international supervisor to guiding the all students together. So from there, we can cooperate to publish a lot of the papers. Beside that one, through the guiding the students, actually is the progress to enhance our student skills, is how to cooperate with other nations people, and we learn the culture from each other. So from here, indirectly, we can improve our college ranking. At the same times, as a supervisor, we know each other, we can cooperate to write some paper, to do some publications, which is the win-win situations. Unmute your mic.
Okay, I'm really sorry for this. So I think it's a very good idea. And yes, because I myself was the part of the Nusantra project, and I really have seen that students have generated a lot of interest in research. Generally, they are not interested in research, but with this project, they have generated a lot of students have generated interest in research, and they have published papers. They have published good quality papers. I see and congratulate AIBPM in publishing. If you look at those papers which these students have produced, they are really very good quality, and most important, they are international research. So students are doing research through AIBPM when the students coming from different countries, Indonesia, Malaysia, Nigeria, Pakistan, when they are coming and they are doing international research. I think this is a wonderful way to move ahead in countries like us when we are dreaming of future. India also has a new education policy, and you also spoke about how you are transforming your education system and how the new thoughts in educations are coming in, and they are transforming the education. So I think a wonderful presentation, and congratulations, Professor Hui, for this presentation and coming back to us. And if I'll just check if I have any more questions here. So I'll ask the people who have joined, students, teachers. I want you to ask questions, talk to our speakers, and use this platform as to enhance your knowledge. You can just raise your hands, I'll see, and I'll let you speak, or maybe you can just write a question, a very small question in the chat box also, and I'll read that question for you. So I think this is all. But Professor Hui will come back to you when we have all the uh, keynote speakers finish their speech, and then probably we'll take other questions which we have, and we'll move ahead with the discussion. So thank you and congratulations for your wonderful speech and bringing out a very important aspect of teaching and academics, that is the psychosocial safety and psychological safety. So probably this is the most important aspect that we are discussing today here. So thank you for your speech. So
Thank
I'll
you, Doctor.
thank you, ma'am.